Hi guys, I realized my last video was about a month ago now, and I can't believe that, especially with what I was talking about in that video. I had announced that we were on baby watch. Well, good news, that is like 2 weeks late, almost 3 weeks now. I had the baby, finally. I was miserable and ready for her to come, and she finally did about a week after I made that video. Maybe closer to 2 weeks after I made it. I can't remember exactly when I filmed it. She is laying beside the couch in a bassinet. Sorry. Labor and delivery was not as straightforward as we were hoping it would be. I ended up having to have an emergency C-section, which has played a part in just how slowly I've gotten back to getting back up on my feet and all that. Let's see here. Baby is doing great. She's gaining weight like a champ. I did try to breastfeed, but she was killing me trying to nurse for so long. There was one night where she was nursing for literally an hour and just still wasn't satisfied, so I am now pumping breast milk and mixing it with formula just because I wasn't entirely sure every time she ate, was she getting enough? And I don't pump as often as I should, unfortunately, so that leads to something called engorgement. It is very uncomfortable. You would think I'd learned my lesson, but no. But if you hear any like little weird pitiful sounding squeaks in the background, that is the baby. She's asleep. Every time she eats, she dirties her diaper and then goes right back to sleep. I try and keep her awake for a little bit, just because I want her to sleep pretty well overnight. I don't like having to wake her completely up to feed her at night. Just makes life easier. Unfortunately, nighttime diaper changes, there's no way of avoiding waking her up because she hates being naked. Hates it. But yeah, she's doing great. I'm doing much better than I was 3 weeks ago. I was kind of expecting to have a C-section, so it wasn't like it was completely unexpected. My doctor was trying very hard to avoid doing a C-section, and the doctor that did my C-section was actually not my normal doctor. It was the on-call doctor, but things went south very quickly, so I mean, there was no avoiding having a different doctor. The practice that my OBGYN is in has a rotation of, I think, 6 doctors. So depending on the time and the day and all that, that you go into labor, you could have your doctor if it's like Monday through Friday during normal business hours, and then outside of that, either before the office opens or after they close and on the weekends, chances are it is not going to be your doctor. Now, I ended up deciding I like the doctor that did my C-section a lot better, so I will be changing doctors at some point, but as of now, I don't plan on having any more babies. My husband's coming to grips with that, but this was a difficult pregnancy. I didn't have any complications, but it was a little bit higher risk than the average pregnancy just because of the colitis and then having a previous miscarriage and all that. But yeah, oh, I guess you're wanting to know what her name is, because I just realized from the time that I announced that I was pregnant, we had not announced what her name was. It is Roxy Rose. Both of those names or names of our great-grandmothers. Roxy was my husband's great-grandmother, and Rose was my great-grandmother. So I'm gonna try and show her to you. See, I can't really tell. Okay, yeah, she's asleep. And I try to rotate which way her head's facing, because one side of her head is actually flat now because she sleeps like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to actually call this the end of the video, at least for now. I'm settling into life as a new mom really well, I feel like. I was worried about postpartum depression, but like my hormones are like pretty much back to normal. I'm still dealing with some night sweats, but eventually I hope those will go away. I don't know though. But yeah, we go back in, I think, 2 weeks for her 1-month check. And then I have a couple of doctor's appointments the week after that. One with my OBGYN and then one with my gastroenterologist. Obviously the one with the OBGYN is my 6-week postpartum check, see how I'm healing, see how I'm doing emotionally, all that good stuff. And then my gastroenterologist wanted to see me 6 weeks postpartum as well, just to make sure that my ulcerative colitis is staying in check, which it had acted up right at first, but I think that had something to do with the entire time I was in the hospital. They had not given me the prednisone, and I hadn't brought it with me because they normally don't like you to bring your own medications to the hospital. So they can charge you an outrageous amount of money for something that you already take at home. But anyway, let's see. The colitis had acted up just a little bit, and then a couple days later it was back to normal and behaving itself, which is good considering, you know, life as a new mom is utterly exhausting, but I'm loving it. And then add in having to recover from major surgery. Yeah, we have so much help and support. People are bringing us meals. Both my parents and my husband's parents have come by to help with the baby and stuff like that. And unfortunately now my husband is back at work, so my mom actually came and watched the baby so I could shower today. I'm trying to learn the lesson of sleep when the baby sleeps. It's not going so well. Some days, no problem whatsoever. Other days, like today, I'm wide awake from like 8 a.m. on. So yeah, it is a relief now that I'm not the only one that can feed her. I can have somebody come watch her while I shower, take a nap, all that, and they don't gotta wake me up to feed her. Or I'm not the only one getting up in the middle of the night with her, which is great. So my husband and I can kind of alternate and take turns. Then people from our church are actually bringing meals every other day, it seems like. Last night we actually got shepherd's pie brought to us, which was really good. But anyway, this is it for now. I have no idea when my next video is going to be. It could be possibly not until this summer. Just depends on how quickly we really get into the groove of things. If I have to take longer off work, which I don't think I'll have to. I think I'll be back to work around the middle of March, definitely before April. But also business at work is starting to slow down, so I may not have a job to go back to. So yeah, that's wonderful. Have a baby and go on medical leave, and unpaid medical leave because I was part-time at that. and get wonderful hospital bills only to not have a job to help out with that stuff. Anyway, hopefully my work issues will be resolved fairly quickly. Hopefully in a week or two I will know what's going on with that, if I need to start looking for something else while I'm still not completely cleared to go back to work just yet. But yeah, I really am enjoying being a mom. I wasn't quite sure how I would like it. I was really nervous going in, but now that she's here, it's amazing. I keep looking over at her. I'm just watching her sleep. Sometimes she makes like the most adorable little faces and cute little noises and all that. I am quickly learning the art of swaddling just because she's getting to the point now where she will move or have like this startle reflex. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but that will happen and it will wake her up. So obviously, especially at night, we don't want her waking herself up, so swaddling it is. So anyway, that's it for now. Once again, I have no idea when I'm going to get another video up that's actually related to books and character analyses and all that good stuff, but hopefully by like June. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But anyway, that's it, and I will see you again next time.